Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirajul Faizi. Today in this video, I am going to talk about university questions of part 1, paper 2 of chemistry. So let us start learning of questions pattern of paper 2 of honors paper of chemistry. First, we have to read the instructions. Answer any 5 questions, selecting 2 from group A and 3 from group B. So you can see here, this is group A and this one is group B. So group A contains 4 questions. Out of 4, you have to answer only 2. Either you select 1 and 2, 2 or 3, 3 and 1, 3 and 4, 4 and 2, any 2. Then you have group B. You have to select from group B 3 questions, like question 5, question 6, question 7, question 8 and question 9. So any 3, if you are selecting question 9, 8 and 7, or either you are selecting 6, 7, 8, anyone. So any 3 you have to select from group B. So let us learn about the questions pattern. You can see here in questions 1, again we have 3 questions, and the title of this question is explain the following. Bragg body radiation, Heisenberg uncertainty principle, quantization of angular momentum is a direct consequences of de Broglie equations. So if you will write all these 3 questions from heading of first questions, so this is the pattern of evaluations. Examiner will evaluate on the basis of this design pattern. If you write black body radiation, you will get the 4 marks. If you explain nicely Heisenberg uncertainty principle, you will get 4 marks, and if you will discuss this question, you will get the 4.5 marks. If you select this question number 1, if you are not writing all these 3, then your evaluation will be done on the basis of only 2. Suppose that if you are writing black body radiation Heisenberg uncertainty principle, the full marks of this 8. But if you explain nicely, then you will get the 8 marks. Otherwise, always you are not getting 8 marks. It depends on your examiner, and it depends on you, how you will write and how your examiner will satisfied with your questions. Now we have the second question, define enthalpy of reactions and how does it vary with temperature. Derive an equation for work done in a reversible and isothermal expansion of an ideal gas. Show that work obtained is maximum. So again you have here 2 options. First you have the A and B. If you write, because you have to write both questions if you are choosing this question 2. So this, if you write define enthalpy of reaction and how does it vary with the temperature, you will get the 5 marks. And derive an equation for work done in a reversible and isothermal expansion. These questions belong to the thermodynamics of ideal gas. How show that work obtained is maximum. Now you have the third question, state and explain first law of thermodynamics and prove Cp minus Cv is equal to R. And what is Joule-Thomson effect? You have to, what is the Joule-Thomson effect? So again, concentrate on this pattern. Explain the law of rational indices. I think this belongs to the solid state, and calculate the number of atoms per unit cell, and simple cubic, face-centered cubic, body-centered cubic. You have to calculate the number of atoms per unit cell of SC, FCC and BCC. Body-centered cubic, face-centered cubic and simple cubic. And the last questions is what is Bragg's equations. So again, if you have attempted these questions, you have to check this from where you are getting the marks. So somebody attempt questions 4, but he is attempting only A and C, means he is not going to 8, it is only 6.5. So you have to write all these 3 parts. Now group B, you know organic chemistry, paper 2 of chemistry honors, part 1. You can see the questions 5. Describe method of preparation, structure and solvolysis of Grignard reagents. Here G should be capital because this is the name. So you will, if you write method of preparation means how Grignard reagent prepared. Structure means what is the structure of RNGX, and solvolysis means how it is reacting with the solvent, solvolysis solvent taking part in the chemical reactions. Now B, outline the reaction of ethyl acetate and ethyl magnesium bromide, and then write the preparation of lithium dialkyl cuprate and dimethyl cadmium. These questions from the organometallic. Now question 6. Write IUPAC name of ethylene glycol, glycerol and allyl alcohol. What this is the also name, but this name is common. You have to write IUPAC name. So no need to draw the structure. You directly write the ethylene glycol IUPAC name is this, glycerol IUPAC name, and for your convenience you can do the rough work, write the structure and then do the IUPAC nomenclature, but answer need only you how ethylene glycol call in as in IUPAC name. How will you distinguish 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree alcohol? Give the test and write 2 method of preparation and properties of ethylene glycol. Only 2 method of preparation. 2 method of preparation and properties of ethylene glycol. So ethylene glycol, sometimes students they are writing of general method of preparation of alcohol. Not here. Limitation is ethylene glycol. You have to write preparation properties, any 2 methods. Then you will get the 7.5 for this questions 3, because if you are writing IUPAC name of ethylene glycol and glycerol 1 question, allyl alcohol, you will get the 1 question. If you distinguish 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, so from each you have to 2 marks, total 6 marks. We have the next question. Write short note on the following: van der Waals forces, carbocation, separation of 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree amine, and chemical reaction of thioether. Now chemical reactions of thioether we have the 4.5. So how many chemical reactions you will write? So at least you have to write 1, and if you have in memory you can to write 2 maximum, not more than that. And separation of 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amine, how you separate 1 degree, 2 degree amine through the chemical methods, you have to write here. Means you have to show some reagent is giving the 1 degree, some reaction occurs with 2 degree, not 3 degree. So separation, how to separate on the basis of the reactions 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree amines. And this is very common. Van der Waals forces, you have to write short note on it, and carbocation, you know that. Now question number 8. Give brief account of different types of organic reactions. And this is very important questions. because this is very common reactions. You already read in 10+2 exams. So different types of organic reactions means you have two organic reactions, substitution reaction, addition reaction, elimination reactions, rearrangement reactions, a lot of types of reactions. So you can write whatever you know. Write general method of preparation of ketones, and this is very important also. General method of preparations of ketones means it is not specific to any compounds. How you will synthesize ketones means acetone and many more. This acetone is the first compound. So how you will synthesize, you have to write general method of preparation of ketones. So if such type of question is there, at least you have to write 3 and 4 method of preparation of ketones. Now the last question is, explain the following: mechanism of decarboxylation. Decarboxylation, removal of carbon dioxide. Carbylamine test, this is also very important, I think. And reactions of ethyl alcohol with conditions H2SO4 under different conditions. And formaldehyde undergoes Cannizzaro reaction with a strong alkali, whereas acetaldehyde does not. You have to discuss all these points. So my friends, I hope this video will be very helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.